Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Camilla and I'm a first-time mom. I live in Southern California and I just make like lifestyle videos. I haven't uploaded a video in a few weeks. It's probably actually like closer to a month because I keep making excuses. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't like get ready today, so I don't want to film, or oh, I'm too busy to film, or oh, I'm not busy enough and there's not much to show you. But I need to stop making those excuses. So here I am, I'm filming, and here is Hank. It's almost 9 o'clock. We've been up for a few hours, and we woke up to a big blowout. Hank had a big morning poo with poo all the way up his back, somehow into his neck. I always am confused when there's a blowout and I just don't understand how the poop gets in certain places, but it does. It's like magic. So, the biggest thing happening right now in our lives is that we are in the middle of buying a house. It's been really crazy, you guys. Buying a house is so stressful and it's like an emotional roller coaster. Even with the house that we are currently living in, that was emotional too, and it was nothing even close to what we've gone through in these last 2 months. So about 2 months ago, over 2 months ago, we decided to buy a bigger house. We decided we needed a bigger house. The house that we currently live in is a fantastic house, and if it was just me, my husband, and my son living in here, and we weren't running a business out of the house, this house would be more than sufficient. But because we run a business out of the house, we resell online. It makes the house feel smaller than it is, and we haven't had a proper living room in a long time, because our living room functions as kind of our office and workspace. And yeah, eBay has just taken over the living room. So yeah, we just decided it would be best if we could try to buy a bigger house, if we could find a house that was in our price range, which our price range is not huge, to be honest. So we put in 6 or 7 different offers to different houses, and we were outbid every time. It was so crazy, and it was very frustrating because we would go walk through a house. Yes, baby. We would walk through a house and be like, wow, this is a great house. Put the offer in, and then we were outbid every time. Houses in our area, yeah. Houses in our area are selling for more than the asking price, which makes it very hard to buy a house if you don't have a huge budget to work with. So yeah, but anyways, all that stuff aside, we ended up finding a house that fits our needs perfectly, and while we're paying more than asking price for the house, it still fits in our budget. So we're very excited. We're supposed to close in about 2 weeks. Yes. Oh, you don't want to talk anymore? You're so funny. So, closing in the house in 2 weeks. We also are selling our current house, which that in itself is a lot of work too. We ended up getting a storage unit to put a lot of our stuff in, so our house looked less cluttered when we were showing people the house to buy. But then we ended up only showing the house to one person, and then that person decided to buy the house. So that worked out really perfectly. But you know, moving is stressful, and then moving with a baby is stressful, and also just like getting a house financed is stressful. So yeah, we're supposed to close in 2 weeks, and we've got to pack, and we also have to figure out if we're gonna need to like rent an Airbnb for a couple of days, because between the two houses, you know, we might be closing on selling our current house a few days before we close on the house we're buying. It's just a lot of moving parts that are stressful. But other than that, life has been so good, and Hank, oh, You stop when you see the camera? Do you see yourself? That's you. It's you. Hank has been pretty awesome. He sleeps better. I'm getting at least 6 hours a night, which is amazing. It's definitely very broken up. Like, it's like 2 hours here, 2 hours there, an hour here. But I'll take it because it's way better than what I was getting, you know, a month and a half ago. So Hank also has definitely discovered his hands. He plays with his toys now with his hands. He's not just staring at them anymore. He like reaches for them, which is really cool to see. Yeah, it's crazy. He's growing right before my eyes. And he's just been a lot more fun. He's laughed a few times and he's always smiling, but he also is always crying. So, yeah. Yeah, so our house looks so different than it did, you know, like 3 weeks ago because we took a bunch of stuff out of the house. Maybe I'll show you guys around the house for a bit and you can see what we're living with. Oh, and the other thing with Hank, the one thing that we're having a problem with Hank right now is that he still sleeps in a swaddle. He cannot fall asleep without a swaddle, and because yeah, he has that Moro reflex still. He like startles himself awake, and we're having a hard time getting him to sleep without a swaddle. We tried it one night and it was so bad. He barely slept, and then the whole day he was such a jerk because he didn't sleep well. So we ordered the baby Maryland Magic sleep suit from Amazon, and it's supposed to come sometime next week, and hopefully that will help us transition him out of the swaddle because he's gonna be 4 months soon and he really shouldn't be swaddled anymore. So yeah, but life is pretty good other than that, you know. Getting a new house, trying to get my baby out of a swaddle, living our life. Let me show you around the house. So this is currently the living room area. This is not what it looked like 3 weeks ago. This area was covered in eBay merch, like literally to the ceiling. And then this wall had a whole photo setup, like studio lights and then a backdrop. And this area was kind of the same. There was more things like on the wall. And then this room, our sunroom, was a different setup too. This was where the couch used to be. And then, yeah, it's just a very small, like, sunroom though. So it wasn't really a living room because it had my work stuff in here plus a couch. And yeah, it was not ideal. And then we have the kitchen and the dining area, which is pretty much the same. Yeah, it's basically the same. I'm excited. I actually like this kitchen even though it's pretty small. I love it. I love the kitchen. But our new house, the kitchen is like twice the size, twice the cabinets, twice the counter space, and it's gonna be so awesome. And then, you know, over here we have our little bathroom, and then our bedroom, and my son's room. I did a full room tour of this room. If you guys want to see it, it's the last video I posted. And then our little bathroom. So we live in an original cabin. We live in an original homestead cabin from the 60s, and it's only 700 square feet. This house is very small. I know it's bigger than like some people's apartments, but like it's pretty small. Oh, my husband's home. Okay, so what I was saying is that our new house is like literally double the size. It's really crazy. I haven't in my whole adult life lived in a house that's as big as this house we're getting, and I'm very excited because there's room for everything we need. It fits all our needs. There's going to be a whole room just for our eBay business, and then, you know, the baby has his room and we have our room. And you guys, there's a laundry room. That's really exciting for me. Right now our laundry machine is out on the back patio. And then growing up, our laundry growing up was in the garage. So like this house has a proper laundry room, which is really cool. Okay, sorry, I'm pumping now, so if you hear a weird noise, it's because I'm pumping. I actually just started pumping about a month ago. Before that, my son only had milk basically straight from the boob. But I got this pump because he went through like a leap where if you don't know what a leap is, it's like a developmental growth spurt, not like a physical growth spurt, but like a developmental growth spurt. Anyways, during that leap, he like started to have really weird eating habits, like didn't want to eat as much. When they go through leaps, they often lose their appetite. So it affected my milk supply. Like pretty much within like 2 days, my milk supply started to like really drop, and after like 2 to 3 p.m. I was pretty dried out. So I picked up this breast pump from Target. It's the Spectra 2, I believe. I don't know which one it is, but there's a pink one and there's a blue one. It's the blue one. I wanted the blue one because the blue one's portable. I can like pump anywhere in the house. I don't have to be stuck to the wall because it doesn't need to be plugged into the wall. I can just charge it and then use it wherever. I even use it in the car. So yeah, it has been a game changer. I don't have to like rely on my son to get the milk out and keep my milk supply up. I can just pump now. We also introduced a bottle about a month and a half ago. He uses the MAM bottles with those like flat nipples. And basically he'll nurse during the last feeding of the day, like right before bedtime, and then he nurses during any feedings during the night when he wakes up and he's hungry, and then he nurses usually the first 1 or 2 feedings in the morning, and the rest of the feedings, like basically the feedings throughout the day, are through a bottle. And I've really enjoyed that. I didn't like being stuck to the nursing chair all the time, like every hour and a half to 2 hours, like just like being back in his room in the nursing chair. It started to feel like lonely for some reason. I just didn't like it. But now that he's on a bottle, I can feed him anywhere. We can walk around. I can feed him in the living room. I can feed him anywhere. Because I would try to nurse him on the couch in the living room, and he didn't want to. I think it's because it's like not his normal place, and it's not his normal setup. He would like get distracted and stuff. So yeah, bottle feeding is better. And also, like, if we're going out, I don't have to nurse him. I can just have a bottle ready, and overall it's just way better. He's playing right now. Here he is. He's kind of fussing now. Buddy. Okay, so I'm going to go now, you guys. My son needs my attention. So thanks for watching this video. I just wanted to give you guys a little life update, let you guys know what I'm doing and stuff. So yeah, have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and you can follow me on Instagram. We can be friends there. I've made friends with quite a few of you on there, and we talk on the regular. So yeah, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.